on the dot, meteorologist Damon Matson. He is, yes, returning back here with the forecast. He's in for Scott Sumner. A live look over the Washington Monument. Yeah, a bit breezy, and it was a lot more active out west, Damon.
Oh, yeah, Ben. So we're keeping an eye on things, even though it is quiet here in the D.C. Metro for now. Outside of those just gusty winds, outside of any thunderstorms, you already are noticing the impact of this powerful storm system, even off to the east, where it hasn't turned stormy yet. But this is our primary concern for the time being. Yes, across our western counties, we have a tornado watch still in effect for at least the next 15 minutes until 7 p.m. for the I-81 corridor, stretching from Hagerstown all the way down to Woodstock and Luray in the Shenandoah Valley. And the line of storms responsible for this threat of tornadoes, it is ripping toward the I-81 corridor as we speak. And again, we just had one tornado warning in Shenandoah County. Now, if we look off to the east, nothing happening close to D.C. I-95 yet. We still have several more hours to go with this severe threat, and things will be working toward the D.C. metro area later tonight. Now, after that tornado warning was allowed to expire and that area of rotation let up, this line of thunderstorms has continued north and east, and it's still packing a punch. We still have an active severe thunderstorm warning until 7:15 p.m. for portions of Frederick County, Virginia, moving up into Morgan and Berkeley counties in West Virginia. Look at all of this dark red, pink colors on the map. That's some of that torrential rainfall, hail, and yes, we even have very strong winds coming along with this activity. It's sitting right now just north of Strasburg, up into the Route 522 corridor, north and west of Winchester, all the way up again into parts of Morgan and Berkeley counties, slowly working toward that I-81 corridor. Many people likely trying to be out on the roads may run into this as we go over the next couple of hours. And yes, this storm does have a history of producing hail, all of this pink and dark purple color you're seeing here, some of that hail that it has been producing. So that's one of the threats coming along with this line of storms. On top of that, we have had occasional gusty winds. It looks like they've let up a little bit here, but straight line winds as high as 60 miles per hour will be possible with this line of activity. And again, we can't rule out the heavy rain and that potential spin up tornado threat. Now, this warning does not expand up into Martinsburg, Hagerstown as of yet, but this strong line of activity is working across Berkeley Springs and Hancock over toward Clear Spring, Hagerstown, and again, Hedgesville in line with this as well along I-81. So we'll watch this very closely as we go over the next hour or two. But outside of those storms, you saw our camera shaking. This is a concern. We've already had some downed trees and power lines near the D.C. metro as wind gusts have approached 50 miles per hour, again, outside of any thunderstorms. So it's active, even though we haven't had any of that rain and storm activity just yet. But here it is. It's working across I-81 within the next hour, and then this line will slowly keep working east. Now, the later we get into the night, the less energy these storms will have to work with. Nonetheless, across northern Virginia, moving into Frederick, Montgomery counties, you'll be feeling the effects of this by 9 o'clock tonight. And then this activity finally makes it to the D.C. metro, the I-95 corridor, by 10 to 11 o'clock. Still to be seen how much energy is left for these storms to work with. Nonetheless, we will still need to pay attention for the possibility of severe storms through the 10, 11 o'clock hours before things finally start to clear I-95 and get out of here after midnight tonight. So stick with us, folks. We'll continue to have updates for you. The good news, it clears out and we are much quieter for your St. Patrick's Day and the start of the work week. Let's send it out to sports. Alex Flum, what's going on, my friend?